Hello. Well, it's been a while since I took any video. I've taken a couple of days off work and just come down to the club water in Cheshire. I'm fishing a peg that's always really busy at the weekends, so I've never had a chance to fish it, but I managed to get on here for a couple of days down at the deepest end of the lake, and I know it's done a few fish recently. So got here probably about 9 o'clock or so, had a bit of a lead about, found some spots and got the rods out. Managed to get all that done before it rained, which is always a bonus, and really happy with how the rigs went out. And now it's just a bit of a waiting game, but hopefully we'll have some updates for you in a bit. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on the camera, but there's a fish just boshed out, sort of like right out here, far margin where my right hand rod is on the solid bag. It's a really good sign. It's the first fish I've seen, and it's probably within a rod length from my spot. So yeah, fingers crossed. There we go, first one of the session. And it's £15.14, absolutely pristine, bottle common, but it's lively as fuck. Come on. There we go, what a lovely fish. Right, let's get him back. Absolute bar of gold. And away. Absolute buzzing to get off the mark. Rod's been in for probably 4 hours. Not really seen much action over that rod at all, but it's just a prime spot for fish to hold up, and it just looks about right, to be honest. And yeah, absolutely ripped away that, and quite a good scrap as well. But yeah, it was a nice little common. £15.14, absolutely buzzing. Can't say fairer than that. Rod's back out on the dance floor. Let's see if we can have some more. So just gone 6 in the evening, and the rest of the afternoon's been pretty quiet. Haven't seen much showing, not seen much moving, and the alarms have been silent. But that doesn't mean they're not there. It's just stopped raining. Everything's looking nice and calm. So I've just redone the rods, just as it's going dusk, and fresh baits on, solid bag on the right hand rod, Ronnie on the left hand rod, on a heli rig, and I've just seen a fish show actually not far from the left hand rod. But yeah, we'll see what the evening brings anyway. I'm reasonably confident, just feels good for a bite, but that doesn't mean anything at this place. Let's have a quick look outside. As you can see, we're just starting to lose the light a bit now. is normally around the time when you see a few fish show. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled and see what happens. Time to get some food on soon. Morning. So it's about just gone 7 o'clock now. I've been up since probably about 5:30, just trying to see if I can see any fish showing. Quite often give themselves away on the far margin at this time of the morning, but unfortunately the temperature dropped off quite a bit last night. It went probably down to around 5 degrees or so, and it might have just killed it off a bit. I've not seen anything showing at all this morning, but let's see what happens. I'm going to redo the rods in a second. They seem to quite often react to fresh bait going in the morning, but the sun's meant to be out today, and it should be a bit warmer, a bit of a nicer day, which might just help us get them moving again, but we'll have to see. So it's 9 o'clock on the second night, and it's been really quiet today. Absolutely nothing showing, no bites, no liners. It's to all intents and purposes just been completely dead. There's been a slight favourable switch in the wind direction probably an hour or two ago, which I'm hoping might push them down this way a little bit, and I've just in the last sort of 10-20 minutes I've seen or heard 2 shows, which are probably somewhere between my 2 spots, so fingers crossed that that's a sign that there's at least some fish moving down this way. Yeah, I'm happy with how everything's gone out. I had a bream, probably about 4 pound, on my solid bag rod just at dusk, probably about 20 minutes after I put it out, which was a bit of a pain, but managed to get it back out before dark, so bang on the spot again. Reasonably confident that that's presenting well, and my other rod's been out for a good few hours now, but it was, the cast was absolutely bang on, so I don't want to touch that one now. We'll just leave it, see what happens through the night, but fingers crossed, it might be good for a couple of bites tonight, a bit milder, and that wind direction might just help me out, but we shall see. Well, it's final morning. As you can probably hear, absolutely hammering it down. Has been doing since pretty much midnight last night. It's now about 8 o'clock. It's just been absolutely torrential all night. Looks to me like the lake water levels come up at least half a foot, which doesn't often happen here. Just gives you an idea of the volume of water that's coming, which won't have helped the fishing much, and well, it hasn't helped the fishing. It's been dead through the night. A couple of bleeps in the early hours, but it never developed into anything. And it's just not seeing anything this morning. At first light, I've been up since about 6, and it's just been absolutely dead. So it's been a funny old session really. started well with that mid double common early on in the session, and thought might have had a few more, to be honest, but that's just the way it pans out sometimes, unfortunately. So I think that could be probably just about my last entry for today, and got about an hour's fishing left. Already started a bit of a slow pack down, but just to give you a bit of a clue what we're dealing with today. And that's the outlook. It's wet, it's grey, it's miserable, and the fish aren't playing ball. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Still nice to have a couple of days off work, a couple of days at the lake. Always feel refreshed afterwards, although by the time I've done this wet pack down in an hour or so, probably won't feel quite so refreshed or relaxed, but that's part of the game, isn't it? All part of the game.